So now our game should work, and it could have been entirely done in Scratch, but now we're going to look at some of the things that are unique to Score, particularly these blocks down here, like in this data drawer. That's actually what we're going to look at right now. These actually, the way they work in Score will actually work a little bit more like they work in Unity. Instead of having this container for the variable with the label and the data displayed in this little box, you have different options that you could look at it in Scratch. But in most other things, you can just, display the data directly. And that's how you can do it in Score, which is also kind of how it works in Unity. So below the regular blocks, where we can show, well, here we can show win text or hide win text. Below that, we also have show the variable print and hide the variable print. These work a little bit differently than show variable or hide. Show print and hide print shows what in Score I call the print. So I'm going to pull this out, and I'm just going to say print win text. And there, it's different than show. That shows the regular Scratch container, and I can hide it. But the print actually prints the data onto the stage. So to see what you're actually working with there, it's not just sort of printing it. There's actually a text field here. So let's take a look at that. If you scroll down in the other options that you have, you can set the background for the print. So I'm going to set the background for win text print to, we'll set it to purple, I guess. So I set the background. You don't see it. It's because you have to show the background after you do that. So show the win text background. And that's not purple, but strange. I don't know why that's not working. But at least it's showing you the size of the text box. You can set other properties of the win text. So for instance, I can set the alignment of the win text to center. So when I set it, you see nothing happens. In order to update your settings, you have to say print win text. Oh, I guess that's why I forgot to do that for the other one. So I can set it to center align, and then I have to update it with the print win text. I could set it to right align. But whether I show it or not, so for instance, let me hide the background again. So hide win text background. You may not see it, but there is a text box that this thing is printed inside of. Now, you can set the width of it. So if you write a really long word that's longer than your text box, it'll break the word into 2 lines. So you might have to be concerned with the width of your box or the height of it. You can set the position. The position goes in the upper left corner, and the text goes to the right of that. So this is 0, 0, even though it's printed to the right. And you can set the color. So I'm going to set this color to white. There. You can set the size. We'll make it like 100. And there you see that it had to break it down into multiple lines. So I'm going to change the position as well. And this is just stuff you can play around with. Moved it up a bit. So you win. Maybe we'll change the width. Or yeah.